Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this quick high five video which is going to be the 5 figures that I think Mattel need to make right now. Now obviously Mattel have come out and announced a lot of the figures they've been working on, so we know what's coming out up until Christmas. We know what's going to come out in like January, February time, and these names weren't included. Also, I don't recall seeing any previous releases of these 5 names. So to my knowledge, no Mattel figures. I know that maybe some Jakks ones exist, but no Mattel figures exist of these 5 people that we're going to talk about. So let's get straight to it. In at number 5, the second longest reigning WWE, WWF champion of all time, Bob Backlund. The time is right to strike for a Bob Backlund figure. He is life coach of Darren Young. We haven't seen them on Raw for a few weeks, but they were both on Superstars last week. And so that is a gimmick that is still running. And we deserve a Bob Backlund figure. I know for a lot of the youngsters out there, he won't mean anything, but to those of you that have been watching wrestling a long time or grew up during that era, you'll know just how important Bob Backlund actually is. And as I said, you know, the second longest reigning WWE, WWF champion of all time. So I don't mind if they give us I would love a wrestling attire one, you know, plain blue trunks, blue boots, maybe with a towel as well. A red jacket would be lovely. But even if they just give us the shirt, red braces, like kind of current with a bow tie, the current Bob Backlund, I'd be just as happy with that. But yeah, in at number 5, Bob Backlund. In at number 4, RINO. Now, I don't recall seeing a Mattel figure of RINO in the past, and he is the current SmackDown, or one half of the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So he holds a very important title. It'd be great if when we do get him, we get that SmackDown Tag Team Championship belt as well. Yeah, he kind of had a run in the early 2000s with WWE, and then he stepped away. I know he did a lot of work with TNA, and then he joined NXT in 2015. Obviously got called up this year, and then he's gone on to become a tag team champion with Heath Slater. So really, you know, an important wrestler. I mean, he's a 2-time world champion. He's a former world champion with ECW, and he's a former NWA world champion as well. So, you know, he's achieved a lot. He really deserves a Mattel figure. I just hope that when we get it, we get that SmackDown Tag Team Championship with it as well. In at number 3, the current Cruiserweight champion, TJ Perkins, made his debut in 1998 at the age of 13. He's wrestled for CMLL, ROH, TNA, PWG, the list goes on. Yeah, he's been active, you know, for, what is it now, 18 years. Kind of came through with Daniel Bryan as well, and yeah, he's kind of really come through this year in a lot of people's eyes because he won the Cruiserweight Classic, which was such a big deal. It was a massive tournament on the network and a fantastic tournament as well. Something that I believe they're going to hold every year, and he will forever be known as the first CWC winner. I would love, obviously, the new Cruiserweight belt to come with a TGP figure, and that figure as well would be so brightly coloured and fun. I just think that would be a fantastic looking figure. But to tell the truth, I would love a Cruiserweight Classic trophy. They made a big deal out of that. Was it Orange County Choppers, was it, that made it? I'm not 100% on that, but I remember them doing this big unveiling, which I think was at SummerSlam. And yeah, it was awarded to him. Now, we have had a trophy before. Cesaro actually came with an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy, so there's no reason why they can't do the CWC. I'd love it if they did, and as I said, that's a tournament they're going to hold every year, so yeah, it's not as if it's done and gone. Let's get the trophy, let's get the belt, let's get TJ Perkins. At number 2, a man that has been away for 7 years but came back this year, the current commissioner of SmackDown Live, Shane McMahon. Here come the money! Money, 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 money. We need a Shane McMahon. We've got Vince McMahon. We've got Stephanie McMahon. I don't think they've done a Linda McMahon, actually. We could probably do with a Linda McMahon, but she's not like a current on-screen character, whereas Shane is. Shane had a massive match at WrestleMania this year against The Undertaker, and we need a Shane O'Mac. You know, he's had some fantastic spots in the history of wrestling. That one with Steve Blackman where he comes off the side of the Titantron falling down, I mean, that's just iconic, isn't it? We should be able to recreate that at home with a Shane O'Mac. So now he's back. Again, I don't care if he has his wrestling attire or if he's in a nice looking suit. I need a Shane O'Mac. Number 1 though, the Big Daddy, the figure that we all need. Even if you don't like him, you need this figure. You have to need this figure. I'm telling you, it's the number 1 most needed figure. Who is it? Who? James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth? Of course we need a James Ellsworth. I don't know how Mattel would make it with his kind of no chinnery. It would be a really difficult figure to make, I think. But it would be a fantastic figure. All joking aside, this guy has won the hearts of the WWE Universe. People are going giddy over him. He's got the best-selling t-shirt on WWE Shop. I own a James Ellsworth t-shirt. I want to own a James Ellsworth figure as well. You know, and I don't know what you could put with him accessory-wise, to tell the truth. I mean, what? I suppose his shirt that's the best seller. That's the only thing I can think of. The one that's got his face on it. That would be a very cool accessory to get. But I see this guy getting signed full time. I think he will be in the Royal Rumble. I think he'll be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. There's every chance he wins that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. If he can keep his sales as strong as what they are at the moment, he should win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Give the guy something, you know. I'm fine with him losing every week and for people feeling sorry for him and whatnot. You know, he's a jobber, and when he does get a clean victory, it needs to feel like that big epic Rocky moment, you know. I hope it comes on a big stage, not necessarily WrestleMania, but you know, a pay-per-view would be cool, and a clean victory. It needs to be clean. Like that moment when he super kicked AJ Styles and literally the world freaked out. I was loving that moment. It's absolutely awesome. But I would love a James Ellsworth figure. And we will undoubtedly get one if he can keep this momentum going. I suppose the danger is you fast forward 6 months, and there's every chance that kind of the steam has run out of this gimmick, and then maybe he'll quietly slip away again. But whilst he's hot, whilst everyone's on board, I hope Mattel are sketching up a James Ellsworth for us, so that'd be very cool. I'd love to know what figure it is that you'd like to see. Obviously, we've got Asuka on the way, Nakamura on the way, Revival on the way, Alpha on the way, AJ Styles on the way. There's a lot of cool figures coming. Maybe it's one of those you're looking forward to, or maybe it's a figure that hasn't been announced at all. You know, Nia Jax nearly made it into my top 5. You know, we could do with a figure of Nia. But maybe you'd like to see a Liv Morgan or, you know, someone else. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I always have a read through the comments, even if I don't get a chance to answer them all these days. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, I think I'd love you forever if you did. Really would appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.